Hey everybody, this is Mr. Frazier, and welcome to the 6th grade Advanced Module 3 Hacks. So, I'm again Miss Hall, and unfortunately Miss Hall still has not read her emails. She's up to 13 unchecked emails. All right, so we're looking at the progress report. We're looking here. Sometimes we post some reminders that helps you see some things that we want you to pay attention to. Her last assignment was 1.07. She is so far behind. All right. So as we're looking at Module 3 hacks, first, let's make sure that we're paying attention. We've already completed everything else. Remember, once you schedule a DBA, to keep moving on to the next module and doing work, and just keep your information separate. So here we are. I'm going to start Module 3, and what am I going to do first? You got it. I'm going to those notes again. Right at the end where it says practice test, I'm clicking on it, and I'm going to do all these notes. Least common multiple, greatest common factor, positive and negative numbers, opening, printing, opening, printing, opening, printing. But this time I've got some advanced things I want to print as well because this gets tougher. The numbers are not as easy to work with. Okay? So there is a really cool project that's on 3.06 and involves pretending you're a weather person. So when you get to 3.6, you'll have a collaboration opportunity again. This one's fun. You get to pretend you're a news broadcaster. If you like, you can type up your thing. You can submit a video. So if you would love to see your videos posted about you doing a news show using absolute value in the weather, 3.6 will give you a great opportunity between the two, your partner and you, to videotape something. You can do it like you're on the radio, you can put commercials in, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. Be creative. It's a fun time to have a good time with the exercise, all right? And you get your collaboration points. And remember, we will be starting to do some live lessons as well, so I don't want you to stress out about it just because you don't have a partner to do it. If you don't have a partner, you'll have to do the individual assignment, which revolves around the same thing. You can do the news report yourself. I don't mind at all. Okay, make sure your parents are okay with you sending videos. I believe I'm not going to share them out unless I have express written permission by your parents, but they are kind of cool. And I would like to see what you guys come up with, because that's kind of fun. And how often do you get to have fun in a math class? Okay. So there's a collaboration activity in 3.06 with absolute value. Okay. And then there's also a page 2 to the practice. Wait a minute. Let's look. Page 2. I wonder what that means. Here we go. Here's our lovely friend, the practice review test. And here again, you will take a practice interactive review test that's here. It's not in your assessments tools. It's here. So when you finish with all your lessons, you'll take this review here and submit it, and then it automatically gets graded and put in your grade book. And then at the end it says, look, you finished the one above. Now there's one in your assessments. So there's 2 of them. They start with 311. Notice this one says practice review, and this one just says practice test. All right? So really focus and pay attention. Remember, you can probably reset this and take it a couple of times. But most of you will start doing it much better once you understand, hey, if I read the lesson and have my notes, I'm way more successful. And that's how it's supposed to be. All right. So now I'm going to go back to my grade book where it's just horrible. It's okay. I'm sure Miss Hall will do more work. Excuse me. I'm sure she'll do more work. I can guarantee you she's doing about. Alrighty, so little side note, making sure that we do that practice review test that's here, and then do the review test online in the assessments tab as well. Okay, it's going to be there's 2 different assessments. One's here, one's in the assessment tab. All right, guys. Other than that, quick vocab review. 3 deals with least common multiple or least common product, and greatest common factor. Factors are the numbers we multiply. Multiples are the number we multiply to, our answer or product. All right, positives and negatives. Understanding that we're talking about directional movement. Positive numbers go to the right, negative numbers go to the left. The big key in this one is when you subtract or add a negative, they mean the same. Subtraction and adding a negative mean the same. How to write a number line, understanding how numbers on a number line work, which most of you will probably be really good at. The ordering of numbers usually is not an issue. Absolute value is when we start getting to some higher level thinking. When we're talking about absolute value, we're talking about how much a number is worth. Doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. Matter of fact, we always want to make it positive to figure out how much is it worth. So negative 10 and 8, which one has a greater absolute value? And it's going to be 10, because the value of the number 10 is higher than the value of the number 8. But which one's a higher number? Positive 8 is higher than negative 10. So it's understanding what does absolute value mean and how do we use it. All right? So this is an introduction piece. We get into a lot more depth as we get into the advanced pieces here, which aren't necessarily super easy, but at the same time, it's why you're in this class. Keeping that growth mindset and staying positive. All right? So again, quick review. 3.6 is where we're going to have our new collaboration. It's in that assignment. It deals with absolute value. It's a news broadcaster thing. It's kind of cool. When you start sending me your videos or radios, or you can type up the script, you can do that as well. Remember, you want to print out the module checklist. That kind of helps you move through things, and you can see how much time it's supposed to take you on different activities. And you'll see what I mean. I'll click on it real quick so you can get to it. And then last but not least, I need to shout out some people because I'm super stoked about some of my students. They are fantastic. So I'm going to give some name shout outs to my high flyers. Those are the ones who are super far ahead and doing awesome work. All of you are doing awesome work, but these are special shout outs to people who have done a high percentage of completion with really high grades as well. So let me pull it up here, and then I'm going to say some first names so everybody knows, so they can hear their name for what they're doing. So we got Vivian, who is finished with the most, and then Maya is in second. Vivian is finished almost 70% of segment 1. She is doing fantastic, and she has almost 100%. And then we got Maya. Maya is behind with a 62% of the segment done. Great job, guys. Preston's right up there as well. So is Anna. Anna's doing fantastic. And then, of course, my boy Alex. Alex is doing great, and so is Aaron. Aaron's doing great too. Plus, we got Jeffrey and Brody. So I'm giving a shout out to everybody that's above 38%. We got Ryan as well, Hosanna, Danny, Ricky. So those are all the people over 38% or higher finished with segment 1. You guys are big time performers. I appreciate all that you're doing. I love grading all of your work. So keep on keeping on and working hard. I got lots of good grades. All right? And if you're having trouble, please let me know. All right, that's the end. Thank you, guys. And good luck in Module 3. We'll look forward to seeing you in Module 4. Bye-bye.